There are many things that are integral in the lives of developing children. Secure relationships, safe environments, and a stable family. In this case, Youngju has neither. Instead, her childhood is faced with the out-of-the-ordinary consequence, is welcomed with memories of an abusive father, a family who struggles to make ends meet, and last but not least, a true friend named Amanda, who gives Youngju the slightest glimpse of what she's capable of, except she's not allowed to see her. Throughout this story, Appa is described as an extremely unstable individual. The only place Appa finds balance is in his aggression and his addiction to alcohol. Every slap and every foul word of discouragement is just another way for Appa to hopeless himself. As stated by Anna, the crashing is loud and strong. I plug my ears but can still hear Appa's loud yelling. Who do you think you are? Questioning me, slap. You think I'm worthless. I see it in your eyes. A son who does not even go to his own Uma's funeral. A husband who does not provide enough. You always want more, but there's nothing. Look, we have nothing. My best is always not enough. Behind all the yelling and screaming, Appa is hurted. He and Uma spoke of Miguk as if it was an amazing opportunity, but now he feels betrayed by the very environment that he lives in, so he continues to cope until he's no longer part of the environment. Appa is drowning in his insecurities. He doesn't want to be the only one who's suffering, so he makes Youngju and his family suffer. When June is born, Appa finds in himself to be kind and generous. However, when June becomes older, he realizes that June is yet another person he cannot provide for. Before June got older, Appa spoke words of encouragement to him. As stated by Anna, "Look," Appa says, pointing, "look at my son yawning. Only 1 day old, and he yawns with the concentration of a wise man." When Youngju was younger, Appa spoke words and took her into the ocean to help her overcome her fears. But when June too became a person expecting to be provided for, Appa neglected her too. Appa believed that June would make him proud, that in the future he could possibly be president. When Youngju declared that she could too be president, he quickly dismissed the idea with the statement, "You are a girl." Now Youngju is left to decipher what it means to be a Korean American girl. Youngju is uncertain of what being a Korean American girl means. At home, she's expected to speak Korean, but at school, English is used. Amanda is the closest thing to familiar that Youngju has. Within all the demanding requests of Appa, Amanda is there to keep her balance. As stated by Anna, "I can't see Amanda, my only friend, the only person who lets me ask questions and be someone other than a good Korean daughter. The thought of not seeing Amanda made me so angry." With Amanda, and only Amanda, Youngju is able to reveal who she truly is. One night, Appa gave up all of his patience to cope. After coming home from Amanda's house, Youngju is surprised to see Appa waiting for her. He is very upset that Youngju is spending time with Amanda. Youngju's first reflex was to lie and say she was at the library studying. However, Appa sees right through her lie. Now Youngju is faced with the out-of-the-ordinary consequence for studying with the only person who makes her feel safe. As stated by Anna, "You lying bitch," Appa says in a low, slow voice. Going behind my back, I cannot even trust you to obey my orders. I hold my hand over my face, lying on the couch. Appa grabs my hair again and pulls me into a sitting position. "Give me that girl's number," Appa snarls. I will tell her she's not allowed to come near you again. I will tell her parents what kind of girl they raised. I find my spot and do not answer. "Give me her number." No. The rains of blows on my face and shoulders and head forces my body to the ground. Youngju is being physically and mentally destroyed. She is being physically and mentally destroyed. Appa is so important to her and her identity that she takes each blow knowing that her identity will be present when she's able to breathe again. Because of the events of the beating, Uma is surrounded by fear. She thinks that Appa is going to kill Youngju. For the first time, Uma yells back. She refuses to whisper. She yells. Her heart, mind, body, and soul are releasing all of the pain that Appa has caused to her and her family. Appa turns his attention to Uma and continues to cope. Youngju can no longer bear the sounds of Uma's shrilling screams, so she takes another brave decision and calls 911. As stated by Anna, "I don't think, I just move. I lunge for the phone by the armchair. The 3 numbers are pressed so quickly, I barely have time to hold the phone to my ear before the voice comes on. 911. Youngju calling 911 is a step to recovery for her and her family. Uma blamed Youngju for the 911 call, but in reality she envied her courage. Uma didn't have the courage the young Jew had to save her family. 911 is often seen as a call for help, and at the time it most definitely was. But later in life, it developed a different meaning. The day young Jew called 911 was the day she took her life back. The day she could finally prove to her Appa that she could do whatever she wanted to do. If she wanted to be president, then so be it. Appa was no longer a burden in young Jew's life, and the restraints on her freedom were released.
Wait, say your statement, please. You can go ahead, stop recording.